Good day, folks. Alright, as you can see here, I have a Langenscheid's dictionary. This is for Chinese. Many of you probably are familiar with these type of dictionaries. These are very good dictionaries. You not only have the definition of the word, but you also have the actual example sentence. So, what I want to do in this video is basically show you guys some equivalents between the or not equivalents, but like different ways of speech in Taiwan and in mainland China. It was very interesting because I was totally unaware of this myself. But when I first started learning Mandarin, I just thought there was one way of speaking. You know, mainland China, of course, that's the one I started off with, that accent. And Taiwan, they speak Mandarin as well, but they have their own. They have certain vocabulary that they use that the mainland Chinese don't use. And I think I shared this story with you guys before, but I remember I was with my wife. One of her friends she grew up here, but she had her education. She learned Chinese in Taiwan. And then there's another friend of hers who was from mainland China. She's from Hangzhou, actually. So we were all in the car. Everyone was in the car, you know, speaking Chinese, and fishing came up, and we started talking about the license, the fishing license, and I used the xu ke zheng, the xu ke zheng. I used that word, and my wife and her other friend who was from Taiwan, they were confused. They didn't understand what that was. They said, "What is that?" And I was kind of confused, and I'm like, okay, I know I'm saying it right, because when I used that word, the girl from Hangzhou, she said, yeah, she like respond real quick. But my wife and the other girl, they were both confused. So I'm like, wow, you guys don't use this word in Taiwan? They said no, it was a different word. I can't remember what it was, but it was a complete different word. So I think when we learn Chinese, and I think it's like this in other languages as well, but for those of you who don't know this, I think it's good to have friends from both Taiwan and mainland China, because they have in Taiwan they have different ways of speaking. It's Chinese, but it's different. They have a lot of vocabulary words that mainland China don't use. Vice versa, there are words that the mainland Chinese use that Taiwanese people don't use. So let me just go through some interesting words. Sorry, this dictionary is dirty. Like I said, this is old. I had this dictionary for years. So let me go to the back. So if you go to the back here, you go to the back of the book, you see you have Taiwanese equivalents. On this side, you'll find everything that's from mainland China, and on the right, it's from Taiwan. So just to go through a couple of these, focus in. All right. So I'm gonna go to one of my favorite ones. This here, Band-Aid. This here, it was interesting because when I went to Taiwan, I remember sitting in the living room, and I was listening to her mom, everyone speak, and they started talking about the Band-Aid, and they use okay bung. Okay bung. They literally use okay bung, and I was like, you know what? Let me go back to my dictionary and see if that word is under the Taiwanese equivalent. And sure enough, here it was, okay bung. I don't know if you guys can see the character. That real quick. Okay, see, okay bung. That's what they say in Taiwan, but in mainland China they say chuan ke ti. They say chuan ke ti, and I believe they also say bung dai. Bung dai. I learned bung dai a long time ago. And here are some other ones. Let's see. Junk food. That was a funny one. In mainland China, they just literally say fast food for the junk food. Where are you? Okay, junk food. Quai tan, right? Or quai tan. Sorry, quai tan. Quai tan. This is junk food, fast food. Literally fast food. That's fast, and then that's food. Quai tan. But in Taiwan, they say le se shi wu. Le se shi wu. These characters here, these first two characters, that's la ji, la ji. That's la ji. But they use la ji in mainland China for trash or garbage. But in Taiwan they use le se. Le se. So le se shi wu. That's like trash foods instead of fast food, junk food. I like le se shi wu better because I mean junk food is, I mean, those are trash foods, right? And then another common one, Mandarin, to refer to the language. In mainland China they say pu tong hua, but in Taiwan they say guo yu, guo yu. So yeah, I'm not going to go through all of these. I just wanted to show you guys some interesting equivalents here. So for those of you who are just starting off with Mandarin, you haven't been studying for a long time, you're going to notice when you hear people from Taiwan talk, there are going to be some words you don't understand. I mean, if you will be able to understand a lot what they're saying, but there's going to be some words that you're going to be confused about. And another thing is the accent. I remember when I first met my wife, you know, after a while being together with her, listening to her speak, I had to get used to their accent because, like, for example, the ZHI, the CHI, and the SHI, shir, chir, and ju, they pronounce them differently without rolling the tongue, and it could be tricky, you know. So their SHI shir sounds like s, and then their ZHI jur sounds like z, and then the CHI chir sounds like t. So I had to really get used to that. It was tricky, but now I can just pick it up real quick. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to show you guys those equivalents. And like I said, if you guys are learning Mandarin or plan to learn Mandarin, I would definitely advise you to get friends from, like, make friends from Taiwan, both Taiwan and mainland China. You know, very, very important to do that so you can kind of get a feel of both styles of speech. So yep, that's it. Thanks for viewing, and I look forward to any comments.